Hello, this is an important video for anybody who has an FTX exchange account. We have just found out that they've officially filed for bankruptcy, and the main thing we wanted to share for anybody who is currently either using the plan or at least using automated trading bots with 𝗏𝒏𝒏, that your API no longer works. It looks as if all trading ceased at 9 p.m. or thereafter on the 11th of November 2022.
Yes, what a week it's been. What a crazy week it's been. Last week, FTX was fine. Now we're in bankruptcy, and funds completely on FTX International and the US is now being halted, and trading's now halted. Yeah, it's crazy times right now.
So we certainly didn't expect to get this news. We knew we were going to be in a bit of a waiting game. At least half of, actually probably slightly more than half of all of our automated bot trades inside of 𝗏𝒏𝒏 were on FTX. So the biggest lesson, the biggest takeaway for us now is to spread our bot trading across multiple exchanges to lower the risk. Like losing over half really hurts. I definitely want to acknowledge everybody out there who was just hodling on that exchange and maybe had more in there than what we did with our trading. Our heart goes out to you. But at the same time, these lessons are here for us to learn from, and something that we did learn from this year when after Luna went down and then after Celsius wallet went down, that we got a cold wallet. So the profits from our bots have always, literally in the last 3 months, have been being swept over to the cold wallet. But of course, FTX was our favorite exchange. It was the only exchange that we had ease of being able to deposit fiat currency into. Being nomadic, it's not easy for us to just, put money into any of the exchanges, and it took us a long time to find the one that was the easiest, and FTX was great for that, getting the money in pretty much same day, which is pretty much unheard of as well. But we loved the exchange because it had fantastic, really low trading fees. But yesterday I was talking to my mum, who unfortunately now has literally lost all of her crypto because I suggested she moved everything to FTX. But the one thing she said to me was, the cheapest is not always the best.
Yeah, I think that's what we've realised too. That was part of the downfall, was that they were giving free trades and other exchanges are not doing that. So obviously they're making money from the trades, and it's enough to keep them, sustainable. But it's just been a crazy situation, like Binance making the announcement that they're about to sell off all their coins really was the start of the whole thing, 5-6 days ago now. And that's what, it just took one tweet, and I think that's where we're at in crypto right now still, is it takes one tweet from Elon or CZ in Binance that says something, and the whole market just shifts. And that's exactly what happened with FTX. They said they were going to sell off their coins. Everyone wondered why would Binance be selling off their FTX coins all of a sudden? And then that was it, bank run. And, obviously FTX run out of liquidity when everybody's trying to get their money out.
I mean, naturally, if the company was not doing right, and it sounds as if there's been some really dodgy shit going on in the background, which, Sam Bankman-Fried, you are disgusting as a human being if this is what you've done. To have been such a public face, to really be in there batting for crypto, you're a dickhead, basically. You're a dickhead, and, hopefully you've left your life insurance policy to all of the users of crypto, because I wouldn't be surprised if somebody takes you out. It's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous that an exchange of that status, a person of that status, we're still pissed off with CZ from Binance as well. I mean, there could have been a better way of going around it to stop these ridiculous bank runs, which literally wipes everybody out. It's insane. But again, our heart goes out to anybody who had more in there than what we did. We are definitely hurting from this, but we will continue. It has not changed our mindset on crypto. it's a bad egg, but like we were talking about yesterday, the three things that have occurred this year almost feels a little bit too manipulated for my liking.
All of it set up. So you had like a coin go, which is Luna.
A token.
Then you had a stable coin, which was USDT, is that right?
UST.
Yeah, I always get that wrong. And then we had a wallet, which was Celsius. And now we have an exchange. And I was like, oh, this is looking a little bit interesting. And the first thing I turned around to Jody and said was, wow, we really do need some regulations in this crypto market now. Like people can just, in one tweet, everything can get ripped away. And I was like, how interesting. I was like, wow, like the conspiracy theorist in me does actually wonder whether this was just like going along and, you know, systematically taking out one thing after another. So it's like, yeah, anything can be hit up. So
look, talking on the conspiracy theory side of things, you know, SBF has been in Washington and lobbying for crypto regulations that suited him. You know, hopefully they don't come into play, but we don't know if it's his push or if it's like who's in his back pocket. You know, who's in CZ's back pocket.
Yeah, someone pay CZ
you know,
to say something.
We do believe that Binance is a solid company, and it does make you want to look deeper into any exchange that you're using.
I don't know.
But ultimately, to come back to our belief in crypto and our belief in what we've learned in the plan by using automated trading bots, there may come a day that you can use automated trading bots via DeFi or Web3 wallets, but at this point in time, it's just exchanges. So in order to, you know, spread your risk, you know, have yourself covered a bit more, look at multiple exchanges, but also understand that if whatever you put into the bots may not be the bigger amounts that you originally thought was just going to make you heaps of money. Put in what you can afford to lose. And if it's spread across different exchanges, the likelihood of all exchanges going down at one time is still very, very slim. This is still a shocking announcement. The world is reeling from it. Never thought it would happen, but it's going to ignite a whole bunch of new things in place. So if you look at what your bots can do, we look at it as being, rather than continually putting our hand in our pocket and buying the dip, which is a great thing to do while this market's so low, in order to stash particularly the, you know, digital gold and silver, Bitcoin and Ethereum, but put it onto a cold wallet. You know, what do they say? No keys, no crypto. It's like you need to own it, completely non-custodial, and know that the bots are just the ones that are making the money to buy more. That's how we look at it. The bots are there to make us more money to buy more crypto so that we can stash it away. But if we lower our risk through, say, 4 or 5 different exchanges and maybe not have anything more than 1,500 or 2,000 in each exchange, that just seems a lot wiser to us now. And we're not going to stop the bots because the bots pay well.
Yeah, I got to say, thank God for the bots and for the plan right now, because we have been able to recoup some of the losses by running bots, and the bots thrive on volatility. And the more news we get into the market like this, the more the bots actually make. They're making amazing money, like staggering amounts of money right now, which is it a profit? No, because we've lost money right now, but it is actually helping to offset some of the losses, which I think is really important right now for our mindset as well as anything else, as our wallet. But yeah, thank God for the bots, because otherwise we'd just be sitting there hodling. We would watch our, you know, funds go down 80-90% right now. And also we would have lost another, you know, X thousands of dollars in FTX right now. And there would be literally nothing that we could do. But we're still running bots, and they're making some amazing money each day.
We just don't have as many of them anymore.
We have half of what we had. But thank God those ones are working really hard right now. So they're actually helping make up for stuff. So I do thank God that we're running the bots and the plan. We did the plan.
That's it. So our only suggestion to give to anybody who has been caught short with this is delete any app for FTX exchange. Literally don't even try to log into the website right now. Don't even try to find where your funds are, whatever. If your API is still hooked up to Bitscap, you can see what your balance is there, but don't try to do any bots or anything. There's an API issue showing, but it's still showing your actual balance in that wallet. So you can take note of that And hopefully as the proceedings go ahead, it may be a very long road and it may not ever happen. So maybe accept right now that it may not ever happen, but at least have an idea of what it is that you've got in the exchange in this current crashed market. But please don't try to log into anything right now.
No,
It sounds as if
that
the site has been hacked.
It's been hacked by the sounds of it. So they don't know whether it's one of the FTX people themselves in the upper echelons trying to get their money out, or there's some outside force. But yeah, don't log into anything to do with FTX right now because of that hack. We just don't know anything more about it.
And the person that we're listening to for updates is Guy from Coin Bureau. So look up Coin Bureau on YouTube. Get onto his Telegram list to get the personal updates. He's on Instagram. He's on TikTok. He's on everywhere. But definitely follow him. He gives a very non-biased look at everything, and he is an investigative journalist who dives in deep into everything. So that's where we're getting our most updated information from. But again, our hearts go out to you if you've lost money in FTX. We're there with you.
Yep.
We did lose money with Luna and UST. We didn't with Celsius, but pretty much 2 out of the 3 big pins this year have lost us a lot of money, but it's not stopped us believing in crypto.
Yep.
This is a resilience game, and we hope that you can remain resilient.
All right, that's it from us. And if there's any more updates, we'll let you know. All right.
Thank you.
Bye.